Hi, I'm Cindy.
And then,
Well, if you've been with us for a while, you already know that we're building our dream house in North Portugal, right? And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I tell you what, my friend, you got some catching up to do. Because for the past 49 days, Dan and I have been building this structure pretty much by ourselves.
quite busy, I have to say.
It's been really busy, yes. Although for the past 5 days, we have to admit, we have not been able to come to the house.
At all, actually. It's been too hot. It's been insanely hot.
Yep, Portugal has had like this crazy heat wave, which means that we couldn't come and build, not even in the evening, because even in the evening, we were still in the very high 30s and 40 degrees. So,
And we couldn't use tools farming tool was not allowed to, anything that could cause a spark was not allowed to be used during this period. So
exactly.
it was very dry and hot.
It was very dry and hot. But today, it's around 24 degrees and 16 degrees in the house. So we have pretty much optimal building weather, right?
Yeah, I would say. It's going to go better today.
I hope so. Well, the thing is, our move-in date now is in 11 days. 11 days. It feels so surreal to say this because in 11 days, we're going to be living here and we are not ready at all. Now, although we had 5 days off, we have to say we've been pretty busy during those 5 days.
Yeah.
We sourced out a bunch of materials. We got our bathroom tiles and our kitchen tiles, and we got mason shaved. We also bought a new car.
Yeah, we bought a car.
An old car, an old second-hand car. We should get it in a few days. You'll see it in our videos. Speaking of seeing, Dan, shall we go and show the guys what we're going to be working on today?
Sounds good.
Well, Dan, we're in the bedroom right now.
Yeah, you couldn't think it, but that's it.
This is going to be our bedroom at some point. So as you can see, last week I finished putting up all the insulation on all the walls here. And it's been pretty windy lately, which means that more than ever, it's important to put the vapor membrane. So it's like a plastic that will be stapling onto the bedroom. Now, of course, because of the heat wave, we're having to kind of readjust our priority for move-in date, shall we say.
We're going to be camping a bit, I think.
Ooh, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough living on site. It's not something that we're not accustomed to, though, Dana.
No, we've done it too many times, it feels like.
Yeah. Anyway, today's project, we're tackling the plastic around the house, and let's see what we're doing after, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're going to have our hands busy for a while with the plastic, but
yeah,
it's going to go better. We're going to be two, I think, and then
yep,
get it up and
hopefully we have enough.
Yeah, we might have to go buy more.
We might have to go buy more, yeah. But anyway, Dan, we're here to work.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's do it.
Let's do it. That's it. 8 meters is a lot of meters.
8 meters is a lot of meters.
Shall we try in the corner here first? Or?
Yeah, so you want to take it up and then staple it. Do you want me to hold it up or you want
Yeah,
to...
maybe you go with that end as well and then we just try to lift it up, have it as straight as possible and then...
That means working on 2 ladders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know a tip? Before you start stapling, it's going to sound really silly, but always check that your stapler is full. Because once you're up there and you're just trying to staple it in, it's so annoying if you run out of staples. So don't make that mistake. Check it first. You down? And then we go on the other side.
Yeah, man.
Okay. not done. I know that some people are going to say, right, when you install your vapor barrier membrane, you should put some corking around the windows just to make sure they're sealed up. Why are we not doing that?
Because we don't do it. We simply don't do it. It's I don't think it's necessary, but depending on, I guess, the type of ventilation you're gonna have in your house and how tight you want your plastic to be, because it's gonna be drafts wherever you. It's never gonna be super tight if you don't tape your joints after the staples and around the outlets and all that. So tighten down with first gypsum, and then we're still gonna have trimming around it. It's gonna be more than enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna regulate the house ventilation with ventilation.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's people do it differently, and all.
It all depends on the context.
Yeah, and where you are in the world.
Yes, exactly.
What type of weather you have as well.
Exactly. Okay, Dan. So last week you prepared the plastic behind the window.
On the outside, yes.
Yeah, to help us spray the insulation.
Yeah.
Right? So if you haven't seen last week's video and you want to know like a really good tip so that your spray foam doesn't go everywhere, check out last week's video. We talked about this.
Yeah, it really helps.
It really, really does help. So right now, in order to be watertight, of course, we're still missing our 2 glass doors in the back, our window above the sink, but also foaming in these windows. Yeah. And the crack above the door as well, right?
Yeah, and the door as well. That needs to be done from the outside a bit because the gaps are as they are.
So, okay. So while you do this, I'm going to start tidying up the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave you with Dan.
In not so safe hands.
I have to say, day 50 was pretty smooth, right?
Yeah.
Let's hope day 51 is exactly like that. See you guys in just a few seconds.
See ya.
So, we're now on day 51 of our build, right?
Yeah.
We're moving in here in 10 days. Right now, we're on the Cherry Hill, or the area that we like to call the Cherry Hill. And right next to us, there's 2 IBC tanks. Now, we have a special thanks to our friend Rickard, who helped us building the platform there. Impeccable work as always.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, today, because we are only 10 days away from moving, it's all about making sure that we reach a good level of comfort, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And for us, comfort means running water. So the mission for today is going to be to
connect these two together and take it down the trench that's in the dug that we probably need to take out stuff because the dogs have been running around here. So.
And the goats.
And the goats.
Yeah, so there's a bit of cleaning up to do in the trench, but for sure it should be enough to get us all the way across the road and then into the outdoor kitchen to start with, and then outdoor shower.
We have to decide the place for the outdoor kitchen.
Oh, yeah, we have to decide that.
It's not easy being Libra.
Decisions. All right, so day 51, it's all about water, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Connect some water. What do you think, Popo? A lot of things on this area here.
It's a lot of things on this area here.
So, yeah. We're gonna get down somewhat with this, right?
Yep. Those who wonder, Dan, why are we doing this part there?
Because we're not to trust these these things. The original valves.
Yeah.
We had a couple of friends that lost a lot of lot of water just because these ones failed during the night and then everything was drained.
So yeah, so generally the original valve on the IBC tank are a bit fragile, so it's kind of recommended to change them for something that's a bit more heavy duty. So yeah, that's what we're doing first.
Yeah,
right?
we're hoping it's gonna go well.
Yep. And so the idea is kind of like to connect the two IBC tanks together, and then we'll have a hose that'll go down to the house once we've cleared up the trench again.
Damn, you go.
There you go. But they ate silver. So
Yeah, they cleaned up a lot.
they have. They have.
Teflon tape. What did you say about Teflon tape?
That we are not to use Teflon tape because horsehair is better.
Yeah. Shall I just go get the horsehair
Yeah.
straight away?
Yes. You guys have to know one thing.
I'm cursed.
Exactly. I was going to say, while Dan is excellent with wood, excellent at installing windows, and excellent at pretty much everything that has to do with construction and building, what he is not good at is water. In fact, you can be sure of one thing. When Dan touches the water, we need to redo it 2 or 3 times. I mean, some people are just cursed with water, and he's one of them, for sure. So, Dan, you talked about the Teflon tape and the horsehair. What's the difference? Why do we hate Teflon tape?
Because I can never make it work with Teflon tape. And the horsehair, even if it leaks, it swells up after a bit and creates a tighter seal, which the Teflon tape doesn't do. It's just there. And if you don't have enough of it, which I obviously usually just put too little on it, so it always leaks when I put Teflon tape.
Yeah.
So by the latest project, we always use horsehair, and it's a bit more. It's not so up to chance when we put horsehair. At least it usually seals up after a bit.
Yep.
And I got some
horsehair. Horsehair. So, and I mean, the horsehair is always that color, so it's almost as if it's bleached before.
Or a special horse.
Package, or there's one really bold horse somewhere in Spain, because we got that in Spain, and all the horsehair was just all that color in the shop.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't know. Maybe it used to be horsehair and now it's just something else, but it feels like horsehair still. So.
It does, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm sure we're gonna have a plumber that's gonna tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Will it leak? Will it not leak? Did you forget your hair this morning, Griffin?
Aha, little Griffin, little toupee.
There.
But it's the right color. It's very good for you. See? A little bit like, show me. Let me see your little mic face. Oh. Good son. You ready for the election? You are? the idea is by putting the T right there, we can run the water to the chickens. And then we will also be installing one of those constant water system, right? How do you call those?
Not sure what you call actually. It's just a cistern that feeds out to small trays for the chicken, and when they pick on it, it refills.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be the system that we'll go for. Hopefully, yeah. Horsehair.
Horsehair.
Grafan. He's inside now. Graf decided to go inside for a bit of a rest. It's a bit too hot for him now.
Strangely enough,
Island Boy is
happened to the move.
Probably in the river. Probably went to the river to come. Good.
Maybe.
Yeah, that looks good.
Now we made it across the road where we had pre-trenched, or Cindy had pre-trenched. Now we have to trench all the way from the road to the house, which we're not looking forward to.
It's very hot today.
Too hot today.
We are now on day 52 of our build. It's still about making it as comfortable as possible for us to move in 8 days.
We shifted priority a bit, I think. We have been all in for the build, and we're happy that we went all in for the build, but now we're gonna shift a bit more life and less build a bit, I guess. Yeah.
At least during the heat wave. Yesterday it was 41 degrees when we were digging the water. So
it just completely drains you.
Yeah.
From 1 hour to the hour, it feels like you've been working 8 hours. It's insane.
Yeah. But do you know what then? It's a good thing that we left in the afternoon yesterday, because we got a phone call for our missing doors and the window. Yeah. Which means that today it's all going to be about installing our doors and windows, and then trying to get a good comfort level in the house in terms of heat and so on and so on.
Yeah. At least we're going to be weathered in, so the rain and wind is not going to affect us at all.
Yeah.
And hopefully the heat is going to take down a couple of notches with the doors in place and the windows in place.
Absolutely. Now, today is Saturday, and you should know that on Monday, we are getting our awesome sofa and bed delivery. So, day 52, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's carry this shit in.
Window first. Now, this window is for the kitchen, just right above the sink. Okay? Which way are we going?
I think you have to hold this down, right?
Like that. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Like that. You want to go in first?
Yeah.
Okay. If you give me rest for a second. Thank you. So that I can get a better grip. Okay. How are we going to do it? Put it.
Yeah, take it out first from the car.
Yeah. Put it your way. Like that. Okay, you got the back?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a bit. Rest it. Okay. We're going to put it there now. Yeah?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's see how many handles we got with that door.
One here, please.
All right. So missing.
Well, we don't know yet, but let's hope not.
Okay.
I think they bought big windows.
Yeah. This is big windows.
Yeah, because I think this one flips as well. We can open ventilating. It looks like one was ventilated.
You see, you're putting the board there. Why?
Just to get the, because I don't know how much I have in between the frame and the door.
Right.
So I don't drill into the.
Gotcha.
Just to get the distance of a couple of centimeters.
Gotcha. Do you need my help now?
Not really. I need to drill through, and then I'll drill through the small holes.
Yeah.
And then I need you to hold the blade so I can sink the screw heads in.
Okay, so while you do this, I'm going to get onto the bathroom, because once the windows are installed, we're starting with the bathroom. So that means clearing out the bathroom space so that we have a place to work, right?
Correct.
You don't need my help. I'm going to go make myself useful.
Yeah. That's good.
Push it back here. Okay. So although this is just a temporary decking, this will be its permanent place for a while. Semi-permanent place, right?
Until we have more money and time.
Yep, exactly. Because wood has pretty much skyrocketed. It's extremely expensive to buy wood now. So
we're gonna be waiting with doing the trimming around the doors and windows as well, because just waiting for the price to go down a bit, because it's insane now.
Yep.
It's 30% more than it used to be for sure,
and steel and aluminium is up by around 50 to 60% as well.
Yeah, it's super expensive.
Super expensive. But at least we have a temporary decking, which means that we can use this platform to put up the water, right?
Yeah, because we're doing the water on the outside of the house, because since I'm cursed with the water,
Yeah.
You want to have as little joints inside the house as possible. So if it leaks on the outside of the house, which is not a big issue.
Absolutely. And then this decking is going to be handy as well to put up the kitchen window.
Yeah.
And then, shall we call it a window or a door now? That's opening right behind us. Yeah. So it's going to be window. Put the window behind us. So right there. So pretty much all that's left to do on the last window, the bedroom window, is to foam it up and then install these two guys up here. And then we're weather tight.
Yeah.
That's good news.
That is good. Everything is sealed in, so it's just what's going on next is more aesthetics than anything. So
yeah,
we're gonna be looking at plastic for a while, but
Volcalis.
C'est la vie.
Check. Well, guys, with all the windows and doors in place, I think it's fair to say that we can end the video here for this week, right?
Yeah, this segment for sure.
The work will continue, however, because we are moving in 8 days. So no doubt about it, there's still plenty of work to do inside and also outside, right?
Temporary kitchen and temporary shower arrangement. So it's a little bit of switching up the work.
Exactly. So I think in the next few weeks, what you'll be seeing, it's mostly us setting up the temporary kitchen, temporary outdoor shower, and at some point,
a lot of temporary stuff, I guess.
we need temporary, right?
And the toilet we need to install.
The toilet we need. And then once all the temporaries is up, and then we have a working toilet, we can start on the bathroom.
Yeah, without problem living here. It's in the middle of the summer, so you have good weather. Too hot weather, but
yeah,
plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And the good thing is we've got all the stuff to start the bathroom. But stick around. We'll show it to you next week. Again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so very much for watching us. And enjoy the rest of your day.
See you next week.
See you next week. Fun. You're done with the boldness. How does it feel? Explain it to Daddy. How he's gonna feel when his hair is gonna go back.
I'm not gonna lose my hair.
Okay.
I'm gonna be 106 and not lose my hair.
Okay. Well, guys, I don't know if this will make it onto the video, but Dan has this theory that You explain your theory.
No, you are the one that want to ride on my thesis.
So last winter, we started noticing that Dan was starting to lose his precious hair a little bit at the back of his head. Now, I have to know that baldness does run in Dan's family. And so we talked about it and said, Cherie, like, listen, it's starting to lose a bit in the back. So maybe you should shave your head. What was your answer to that?
Stay focused on task.
This is my winter hair. Wait in the summer, it's gonna grow back. And what happened in the summer?
It grew back.
It grew back. So you really have 2 hair cycles. And your father got a little toupee. Oh, so nice. So nice, his little toupee.